Hello, and welcome to Alleviate Dry Eye, where you can learn to take care of your eyes like it's the only pair you'll ever have. Hi, I'm Dr. Pam Terrio, Dr. T. I'm the author of Alleviate Dry Eye, the book, and also a dry eye specialist here in Shreveport, Louisiana. It's springtime, and we've been talking a lot about how to take care of yourself during spring. If you missed it, our last blog was all about springtime allergies, how to avoid them, and a couple tips on how to treat them. So now that we know that we should just avoid springtime allergies, we're going to dive into what to do about your eyes when you're suffering from allergies. So I've got 3 tips for you today on how to treat your eyes when you're suffering from springtime allergies and maybe you even still have dry eyes, so it kind of compounds the fact. So number 1 is to use an artificial tear and a cool compress. So we've got right here a cool compress. You're going to just have that in the freezer, and then you can come home, lay that over the eyes because the antihistamines or the histamines are going to cause inflammation in your eyes and cause your eyes to be swollen, and the coolness will decrease that swelling. You can also use a preservative-free artificial tear like Retain, Refresh, Sustain, TheraTears, Soothe. There's tons of them. Come in the little single serving vials, pop the top, 1 drop in each eye, kind of to flush that pollen out of your eyes. And if you keep that cool, it'll feel super soothing and refreshing. So you can refrigerate those guys. All right, step 2 is you could go on to using something over the counter. So if you go to the pharmacy and you're looking for an antihistamine eye drop, I'm going to recommend 2 brands. First is Pataday. This was a prescription medication that became over the counter about a year ago, February of 2020. They released the Pataday 8-hour and the Pataday 16-hour. And just recently, in the last month or 2, they've released the Pataday 24-hour. Now, this drop has preservatives in it, but you only have to use it once a day. And just remember to instill the drop about 10 minutes before you put your contact lenses in. And then the third option, the second, it's still an over-the-counter. There is a new drop just hit the market that is called Aloe Preservative Free. So Aloe has been on the market for a while as far as an over-the-counter antihistamine drop, but Bausch & Lomb launched it as a preservative free. So it's going to come in a single serving vial and then pop the top, 1 drop in each eye. That's a twice-a-day dosing on Aloe. Both are over the counter. And then, of course, the third option on how to treat your allergy eyes is to get a prescription from your eye doctor. Now, I want to just put out there that you should always, of course, every year have an eye exam with your eye care professional every single year, and make sure you get dilated too. There's lots of things hiding behind your pupils. So if you go to the eye doctor during allergy season and you're complaining that your eyes are itchy and red, they may prescribe a prescription eye drop, in which case there is always Bepreve. This has been on the market for over a decade, very effective and not as harsh as some of them for affecting your dry eyes. So this one's twice a day. But there's also a new one on the market called Zerviate, and Zerviate comes preservative free. And you know how much I love preservative free, because if we keep all of the chemicals that preserve the medications out of our eyes just feel better. So there you have it. 3 different ways to treat your allergy eyes this spring. I hope you will find that one of them works for you. And remember, if we take good care of our eyes today, our vision will last us a lifetime. Thanks again for joining me.